Yeah, what's up, guys? Cheers here, and welcome to another episode of Cheers Inspires podcast. But first of all, I want to say sorry because it's been. I did a quick break, 3 weeks. I didn't upload anything for 3 weeks because I don't know, life happens, right? We all go through shit sometimes, but here we are. Right now I have a set list of next guest, which is going to be amazing. But for today, we have a very special guest, right? And we have a very gorgeous photographer. Guest
so much.
with a very gorgeous name as well, Anastasia.
Anastasia.
How are you? How are you, Anastasia? Welcome to this podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here, and I feel amazing here.
Wow. I mean, I'm amazed you said yes. To be honest, when I texted us, and you replied after 2 days. It was like
I have a struggle with my DMs sometimes, but no, I was so glad you called me.
I struggled with my DMs, and sometimes I just stop ignoring I ignored my request.
No, I don't. On a request, it's very struggle. And Instagram algorithm put them, in the back sometimes, and I actually missing a lot of work and collabs and stuff like that because of the request. But my DMs, they are always clean. I try to answer everybody. I'm friends with my every followers. I'm genuinely that kind of person.
I think it's part of being OCD, right? We hate seeing we hate seeing blue highlight on our.
No,
DMs.
but I don't know why. In my case, it's only in Instagram, TikTok. WhatsApp, Telegram, it's full of things that are unanswered for me.
Yeah.
But if you need to reach me at any time of day, text me on Instagram.
Yeah, and also, guys, if you message someone on Instagram, especially unknown or you don't know, just tell them what you want on the first message, right?
Yeah,
don't start with hi, hello, hi dear, and then left us hanging. I will not reply. How about you? If you receive
I do. Mostly I reply
on request. Someone just hey,
just say hi.
Hi.
No, hi. I don't think so.
Yeah,
but
right?
hi, Anastasia, how you doing? Hi, I don't know, something complimenting me or something. Normally, if the people compliment me, I always say thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I always gonna say hey, that is very nice.
Yeah, but again, if you want something, if you want
but just hi.
Ask. Again, just hi, because they want you to you to reply first, right? And then they would.
And then they drop what they want from you.
Yeah, but again,
a little bit of disappointment. It's
then what
hi, you're beautiful. Hi, you have a nice content, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're going to message someone, on social media, give them straight away what you need. So exactly what they did, right? So first message, hi, Anastasia, and then exactly what I need from you, right? Which is this podcast, right? I want to go back to your name, Anastasia. I really like the name, to be honest.
Thank you.
I've heard this name.
From the Disney? Disney?
Yes, Disney. And I remember that there's a backstory with that movie. There's a Russian prince or
it is Russian princess.
Russian prince
It's Romanov, and they have a very tragic story there.
Yeah,
the whole
tragic.
family and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, there's a brand in USA. That's why it's widely known and become to be popular again. Was the singer Anastasia? Is maybe the people older than us. There was a popular Anastasia singer like this. But for me, actually, my name is also have a story. Your name have a story. My name also have a story, but not as hilarious as yours. Honestly, you're beat it.
Do you mind sharing it in this podcast?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. My story is I supposed to be named Yelena.
Yelena.
So the complete different name, no connection, nothing. And then my mom, when she was pregnant, 5 or 6 months, and she came to my older brother. He was 5 at the time, not even 4 at the time. Yeah. And she told him, hey, by the way, you have a sister coming to see, to meet you. She's very excited to see you. And he's like, what is it? What do you mean? You see my stomach, my tummy, there is your sister growing up. And it's oh, really? And it's yes, her name is Yelena. And he's just straight away, he said, no. This Russian face with no smile, nothing. Face. It's just completely stabbing you in the face. No. She's what do you mean? It's what do you mean? And he pointed on TV, and on TV there is an old Soviet, it's not even cartoon, it's a movie, where's the Anastasia, actually. My name is in Russia, it's pronounced Anastasia. And it was in a frozen forest, she was alone, her family threw her until the Christmas, that Christmas, found her, and she asked him nothing from him. She say she doesn't want any help, and then she ended up getting everything, for free, delivered to her because she didn't ask. She was too humble to ask for things. He tell her, you know what? This is not Yelena. This is Anastasia in your stomach. And my mom weirdly listened to 4-year-old and tell, you know what? That's the case for you. Let it be. So my name is Anastasia because of my little older brother.
Yeah, I mean, I love the name. Whenever I hear the name, it's like it feels like a name for a fantasy character, or like.
I can be.
Yeah, well, you are. Yes, you are. All right, so guys, today we are going to talk about
Yes. Me and my alter egos. Please.
See, now I'm struggling. Now
Let's put the Anastasia is a photographer, but Yelena is a model. Okay, so like whenever you want me to, it's just like you can ask whoever of them.
You just screwed my. Okay, I just got thrown off. So guys, so for today we are going to talk about Anastasia's background as being as a female photographer, especially in this region, right? I want to ask you about the challenges, or the advantages, or the typical story
in the region. Exactly.
It doesn't have to, but of course, we're in Dubai. We also have to touch about here in this region, right? But it's about,
I love that. Actually, I don't think I ever had conversation yet about this with someone like on the UAE specifics, because I was for years a nomadic photographer, so I was traveling nonstop.
Nomadic, okay.
Yeah. With another photographers, with the team, and by myself as well. Okay. So I kind of have perspectives,
yes,
good. And then I landed it here. It is now what this just hit 3 years. It's got my 4th year of being here.
Okay, before we go dive deeper, I want to introduce yourself to the viewers. Just tell us about yourself, because again, also we just met. We're learning.
Guys still don't know me.
We're learning about each other. So go for it. Come on, give us a short introduction.
If you still don't know me, what are you doing? No, I'm kidding. I'm just a little girl, humble photographer here in Dubai. I'm honored to have a golden visa as a fashion photographer here on a governmental, and just like for the brands and celebrities. But also I love to work with whoever, with the first timers, just simple like whatever, the people who want to try to be photographed by a professional, and to want to be, I don't know, like be seen, I would say differently, or maybe opposite, be seen as they wish to be seen, but there's nobody, to help them. So I always try to aspire to be a person who is like really sees you, because I'm definitely a people's photographer. I'm a portraitist. I'm a fashion photographer. For me, the eyes is the most important, but also, yes, like, no, you have it. You have it.
Eyes. You know this
yes, Ocean Eyes. Yes, Billie Eilish. I love it. And then, that's the most important topic. And even though I love like, oh, don't cry. No. Not yet. Give me a few more moments. He's already crying, guys. I mean, I'm from the small, not so small in like the world, but for Russia, it's not a big Siberian city, not widely known in the world. And none of my, I don't know, family or like such a close friends like living abroad or something. There was never an, I don't know, idea of my family. No, it's not really a common thing. And also like none of my family, I was getting me ready to like go travel abroad. Like I wasn't that family that they were sending you to like study abroad or something like that. No, I wasn't from any background like this. So we are from very simple, I would kind of say like lower than middle class, like almost like poor-ish like kind of family. And I actually tell my parents in the age of 8 that I'm going to be a world traveler. And funny enough, they tell me, it's like, of course you will. Like, of course you will, you cutie girl, like they didn't really believe. And it's not like in me. They always encourage me that I can do whatever I want, but they didn't believe that's an option even. But I was super serious, and I'm still staying by it.
Yeah, because of your lifestyle in Russia, it's not pretty common for people to travel,
move abroad. I mean, now everybody's traveling. Yeah. Now it's like the world is very wide open. Mostly, like for Russians, harder than for others. I still finding it this way, but still, like it's, of course, we are in a modern world. Everybody's traveling, but that time, I would say in my city, like that was just like wild idea from the child, like coming from the child to say out of nowhere, that's, I'll be a world traveler. Like for them, it would be just like, you're cute.
Oh.
Yeah. Until I landed here. I left at 19. So I left after school in the second year of university. Yes, and I was coming back and forth just for my exams. I left at 19, actually to the Asian country, and I was more than 7 years living in Asia, around Asia.
Which is where?
Thailand.
Thailand. Wow.
But also other countries as well, like Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, like all around. I've been in Laos multiple times and Burma 13 times and like stuff like
Wow.
that. So, but in Thailand, I was like based in Thailand.
Okay, so from 19 years old, you traveled to Thailand. You moved to Thailand.
Yeah, I moved
right?
to
and you're just
Thailand.
going back to Russia for your exams.
Yes.
Wow.
So I had to
incredible.
study, and by the way, I didn't, I didn't shift to being study how to say remotely or something like that. I was still technically studying in my university, but I made a deal with like my decan. I hope they're not gonna see it. They're not gonna kill me. It is because it was actually like it wasn't agreeable or anything like that. I just somehow convinced them, talk them into give me a deal that I gonna every year come take this exam and the next year's exam. So they let me go.
Okay.
And it's just like, okay,
Interesting.
what do you have to study if you already passed the next year exam, And
Okay.
everybody in my university, they hated me because they thought I buying the exams, but I didn't have money for that, believe me, man. It's just like I was working day and night
Wow.
to
So you're
even
working
study.
and studying.
Yes.
Wow.
And went abroad
And,
as
and
well.
you're in different country. I mean,
Yeah.
that's very challenging on itself, right? Just
Yeah.
being on a different country itself.
But you're gonna love the story how I got that job actually, because this is very nicely goes with our topic of conversation.
Okay.
I got the job in Thailand, so I didn't go to just travel. I actually went for a contract. I went for a job as a photographer, but I got the job lying that I am a man.
Okay.
Sit with this.
Okay. You lied on your resume. That
I
you're a
love
man.
in my resume. I actually not only in resume, you had to send the resume and you have to send a copy of your passport, and I sent as my older brother passport.
Oh my god! You know what? I thought I did the worst in in filling up my first resume,
Really?
but apparently
You lied? You lied?
I met someone's worse.
Yeah. See, everybody lied in their resume. I actually
Yeah.
make another identity.
But lying about your identity, that's next level.
Another
Imagine just pretending like a man and then
Take your time.
and then going to the interview, then eventually showing up as a female.
I did actually. I
Insane.
interviewed and they didn't. They expected my brother to show up in an interview. That's the thing.
So what was the reaction?
Oh, it was horrible. Because my boss was the worst sexist that I ever met, actually, probably before and after that moment. And I don't know, I hope he is better, like in a better also mental state and everything, but it was like very challenging person, like in general. But the most challenging thing that he is generally just hate, like he don't think the girl can be a photographer. He doesn't think that girl can be a good driver. Doesn't think like this. And he was looking for a supervisor who gonna take care also and look after 5 another photographers, men, like this in a company. It was a wedding company in Thailand.
Yeah.
Like this, mostly working with Russians. So it was like Belarusian, Russian, Ukrainian kind of like stuff. Everybody. He was only looking for a man in Moscow, childless, not married, single, like in his prime, 30 up and stuff, and ready to go and like work.
Yeah.
I was not from Moscow and I'm not a man. And I sent my brother resume. Then I make they asked me like to photograph certain things and show my skills. So I did that as well. I passed again.
Yeah.
And there's less and less people, and he has only a few left to make an actual interview with. It was Skype that time, not even Zoom. Zoom was not around much. It was Skype.
And it's now showing our age.
We're talking 2013 actually.
2013,
Yes, maybe Zoom was accessible. I had no idea about Zoom that time.
Yeah.
So for Russians we use Skype widely, and I just imagine like was sweating, like my hands was sweating like everywhere. Like I called him in Skype, and he is in Thailand. He's opening his laptop, see me, and closing the laptop.
God. Oh my God.
He's like, "You are not Alex."
Okay. How? That's okay.
I
So
still got the job though.
yeah. I mean, this is good, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I screamed at him.
What? Are you sure? Like.
Yeah, I am. You mean I'm sure that I'm insane or not?
Yeah.
I told the guy that there's absolutely no thing any of your men can do better than me. Try me. I'll take my own flights. I take my own tickets. Try me. Don't even make me a visa from day one. And you see, even in a month, like if something goes wrong, I'm gonna fly away.
That's the attitude.
What happened?
That's that. You deserve a round of applause because of that. And that's the attitude,
Well,
right?
that's the thing, like about male and female in this field. I really feel like it is possible, and now it's actually more fashionable to be like a softer girl approach kind of thing. Like now it's more trendy. But I would say in like, I don't know, 2010, from 2013, 14, I was studying like this and become to be a photographer. That was the years that I was beginning like this, a beginner. So if you're not, I don't know, ready to like scream and just take your place, nobody gonna just give it to you that moment.
Yeah, I really love the story because I see the thing with me, I hate those kind of stereotypical men thinking about women. Because for me, on a personal side, I grew up with women.
Okay.
Right, you grew up with men. I grew up with women.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like, so I grew up with my mother. My father was away on a vessel because he was a seaman. And then I have two sisters. My daughters, I have two daughters.
Lovely.
So I was surrounded by women my whole life.
Amazing.
So for me, I was like, that's why for me my perception is different compared to a lot of men.
I love that.
And a lot of culture, especially culture-wise, they kind of think women as a lower tier of human being than men, which is, again, I don't agree. I grew up with women, and I grew up, I think, hopefully better than a lot of men out there. Right, so
Yeah.
I seriously don't believe in that, and it's something that I want to prove in this episode. Right, that's why you're here. That's why I invited you here, because I've seen you how successful you are.
I'm honored.
Looking at your work, and I truly believe that we're going to inspire a lot of people, especially women, in this world right now after this episode.
Hit
Right?
me, yeah. You're a beautiful woman, and you know how to shoot. Hit me.
Exactly. Okay, so let's talk about your photography. I just want to know, like, when and why did you start photography? Like, why photography? Out of all the hobbies that you could get or you could learn, why photography?
Love this question. It's also a story, actually.
Okay.
So the photography, I didn't look for it. It found me, 100%. Do you know Sarah Almaden? Don't drop your love, love your job. Don't love your job, drop your love, kind of thing. You know?
Can we recreate that?
She's a good friend.
Oh,
Don't love your job.
I love
job your
that.
love. Job your love. I love this.
Oh my god.
Honestly, like for me, it's kind of happened, but it's happened like a reverse because it's happened afterwards. I was in model agency since the age of 11. So I came to the model agency. They color and cut my hair. That time I was actually more blondie than you right now. Like I was like having like white hair, like completely like Marilyn Monroe, and like make them short in 11.
11 years old.
But the thing is, for Russia, I'm still quite, especially at that moment. Again, times change, trends are changed. Don't kill me. If you wanna kill me, yeah. Anyway, that time you have to be as slim as a Kate Moss, but as tall as Giselle Bonhomme. Like, you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you do. It's a rare man understanding
Barbie,
what I mean.
Yeah,
you have to be. No, Barbie is actually fat for Russian model. Like, I am sorry, but for
No
that
way.
timing, yeah, for the stereotypical, you don't even have to have any female, the first, signs of being a woman as well. There's no hips allowed, no burst allowed. Like, you still have to be super, super skinny. Until at some years, the actually models start to be dying from anorexia on a stage during the shows. Yeah, I don't want to lie on there, so I'm not going to say in what designers is happened, but that's shifted the mindset. That was the first like this, but in my generation, it was still the case.
Yeah.
So I was the fattest, like the biggest, and the shortest in a room. I'm 171 and I was the shortest in the room, so for Russian model, I was never really like the first person that they're gonna pick or like go to take the casting or something, but it was very fun for me. I love the shootings. I love this, like the whole concept. I grew up, like you already said, I grew up with the boys. I have one brother and two older cousins as well. In Russia, we don't have a word cousin. We call them brother. So I have 3 older brothers, basically. So I grew up with the brothers, with that, like with their friends. You can imagine, like, like how we all like we're growing up together, and like this impact of like male on me. So I was growing up almost like a tomboy. So I always kind of wanted to be like around some like girls, I don't know, hobbies or something. So when I went to the model agency, everybody, my family, me, I will look with other like that is a good idea of like for me to have some female energy, to be like more normal, because I was such a fighter. Like I was fighting at school and stuff like that. It is. And then in age of 17, 18, I really realized already that, that's not going to become my career. Like it's still fun. I still love it. I started to study already, teach already. I was a scout, so I was finding models and I got some money from that as well. Like I was sending them abroad. But me mostly, like, okay, I just didn't get those jobs. And I thought like, okay, what else I can do? In the same moment, I was looking for my university, and I was so arrogant and confident in myself that I thought in Russia that I can go to exact one university that I want only, to exact one position that I want only, and I'm gonna study, and the budget is like for free. I mean, like with the support of the government. We actually had only 5 places, and our country is like what, 200 million people or something like this. So I was way too confident for like, you know, my age. I had a good marks, like don't get me wrong or anything, but it's just unrealistic. And if 2 or 3 it gets from people who got some, I don't know, some advantages or benefits, which was not really advantage, but for them, like that time they had to be there, one of the orphanage, one of the like something like this for that study, they like had to give them also the place. So we only had 2, 3 like left, and I didn't get it. So I didn't get in, and my family wasn't like earning enough to support me to that university. I fall to deep depression. Like honestly, see, I lost like chance hit in model career. Like I understood that already. It's like not really lost it. I just slowly understood that I have to shift to something else, and I didn't get into the university I wanted. So for me, it's really that moment that you're in the lowest, you found something that actually your biggest blessing. In that moment, my friend at the time hang me the camera, and he told me, it's like, you like to go to this photo shoots with your friends, with your like models, with everyone, take it with you, take a few pictures, I don't know, like shift your mind, like shift your mood, you know, like do something else. And I remember there was old Canon 550 with a kit lens. Oh my God, what is it?
1855 probably.
Yeah, 55, and like the cheapest plastic lens, like everything. I remember my hands were shaking. Okay, when he gave it to me, I'm like, I'm not gonna take it. I'll break it. You know, like pure girl approach of like, I'm not gonna take this. Something is expensive. He tell me, you know what? Break it for me. I'm giving it to you so you can break it. I'm like, what kind of artistic approach is that? He's like, I have a few more. He was a web designer, so they had a studio, and like he's like, it's really not gonna be a problem for me. Like this is the one that I don't really like. Let's say, like, so take it. He's gonna tell me, it's like, I'm like, okay, I really appreciate it. It's like, it's so nice of you. The thing is, I don't even know how to turn it on. He's like, I have only one condition for you. You will never in your life shoot on automatic mode. From today, from the moment first time in your life, you are picking up the camera. We're going to go take a coffee. I'm going to spend 15 minutes, and you're going to just remember 3 things. What is ISO? What is aperture? What is the shutter speed? Okay? You're going to shift it on M, and never in your life you're going to turn to another. He didn't know that time he given me a career. He didn't know he gave me my job. He didn't know I'm going to go to college to study film photography, by the way, right after that. A month after this, I went already to a college like this. But that's another story. But he hung it to me, and he just showed me what is manual mode, like how to control this, like basic things, you know. He went to work, he went away, we had a coffee, he left me in a coffee shop in the middle of the city. And that's how my my career started. Like I honestly pick up the camera, I was playing with the shutter speed and with the ISO, and I was just photograph everything around, you know. But I always found out that even there's the people, even it's the waiter who's just passing or like smiling or maybe annoyed, or maybe they look at each other, they have some conversation. You know, I was in a coffee shop or they like argument. I was like, this is beautiful. I like emotions. I like the real, like I like the story. I like to like be almost like a sneak peek of this moment or something. So that was something that really inspired me. So I took the pictures around, and I went outside the coffee shop, and I found a kids plane. That was my first models. You know, kids are always the easiest to photograph.
They always smile.
Yeah.
They always smile, right?
Yeah, it's the easiest thing to photograph, right? I'm sure you have so much fun with your daughters and stuff. Like they're always like, even if they cry, but they still beautiful. You know, if the kid crying, oh my God, this picture gonna get you 1,000 likes. So honestly, like straight away, right? Even if you're unknown, like this is the easiest. That was my first models, and I got hooked from the day one.
Yeah, that's really interesting. The thing I want to understand, what was the thinking? Why he made you shoot manual first, right? Because for me, as someone that was also teaching photography, I believe in let them enjoy first. right?
Okay.
When you hand someone a camera, especially someone who just never touch a camera.
Okay.
For me, I believe that you let them enjoy first.
Right.
Let them, don't worry about anything. Set everything in auto and let them enjoy. Then after a few days, then teach them how to do it manually.
Interesting.
Right? But then with your situation, right away, manual. Wow.
But that's maybe a little bit of the cultural approach as well, and generation approach. Let me tell you something. Like, for example, we were talking about Gen Zs and
Yes.
Gen Zs on the way here, right? So, for example, I really believe now for Gen Z, because the attention shift to such a short period of the social media and everything, you do need somebody to like catch on something.
Yeah.
So right now you need, because there's so many options on everything in the world, like they just can like swipe right, left, up and down and like go to some other topic if you're not gonna interest them in photography. Even if they thought they wanna learn from you, it still triggers them. Like if they're not hooked up from the first few seconds, they're gonna be just like
exactly
trying to swipe you in a real life. I'm like,
So
why
true.
you are not swipeable right now? Me, that time, I was desperately needed for like something like purpose in life that I can look up to, like do something, So he gave that because he was on his hand. So he didn't have another options. There was something that he's like, oh, okay, I have it. Maybe you can try it. So it was a really random moment for him. He didn't think about it for months or so, how to help me or anything. And for me, I didn't have this attention problem that I really believe that people have, even me, everybody, people have now, that we are like, okay, if we are not hooked in the first 5-10 seconds, I'm not going to listen to the podcast until the end, right? It's just like, I'm going to swipe to another one. It is. So I feel like that's the difference. Like right now, maybe your approach is really like correct. And also the one thing in Russia, we really believe that why, for example, the kids can learn languages and math from the very young age.
Yeah.
And for adults, it's much harder already, right? It's just like because the kids doesn't know it's hard. That's the thing, the kids, somebody forgot to explain them that it's actually hard. So they didn't scare first. And then they're just like, oh my God, okay, maybe we start slow if it's hard. No, the kids jumping straight off their hill, like if they have a chance, they go like straight. And then the person already know they have experience. So they're going to do everything slow, maybe double checking. I feel like that's the same thing as well. So when you don't know it's hard, your first time ever like holding the camera in your hand, you just have to remember 3 buttons. Okay, like that's the one condition. I give you this in your hand for free under one condition. You have to remember 3 buttons. So I was full attention I was just like, oh my God, there's a
You were
condition.
locked in,
He's conditioning me. I was just like, okay, 3 things I can remember. 3 buttons is not as
But it's
huge.
not easy, right? It's
I didn't know that. That's the best thing. Like now
Okay.
people, when they come to you, they know it's not easy.
Yeah.
So they come to you for help. So they need to take it maybe slow, step by step or something.
Got it.
Me, that time, I was just literally like clueless. I was just like, oh, camera. Okay, scary. Oh, 3 things. Can you only remember 3 things? I guess so. Like this.
I like your the story from being a model and then transitioning to photography, right? I love what you said that you were looking for another path,
Purpose, yeah.
purpose, right? And it reminds me of this saying that when one door closes, another door would open. Right, so it's the same exact.
Right.
So yeah.
Definitely, it was definitely a case, and I was still in model agency for some time after that. I was still, and it helped me in every way. Like
You're still a model.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you.
Just look at your
Hire me as a model.
Still look at your Instagram. You're still.
I'm available. I still dream my face to be with some jewelry photograph and have a billboard. Maybe not too huge, but like side billboard on the Sheikh Zayed Road. Okay, if somebody see this face like with your diamonds, hit me. I'm serious. You're laughing, but that's the worst thing. I'm serious.
Okay. Guys, I hope I can finish this this episode without.
Never. You're never gonna finish this episode.
Okay. So now we're done with your humble beginnings in photography. Right now, let's go to how long have you been staying here again? Since 2000 and here in Dubai.
22.
22. Okay, so can we focus on this region, right?
Definitely.
Right. Okay, so I want to ask you because I want to start with the challenges of being a female photographer in this region, right?
Okay.
Or maybe it doesn't have to be in this region or in general. It can be in general or in this region. What are the challenges of being a female photographer? Because again, this is a male-dominated
Definitely. It is a male-dominated field
Like
in every
most
case. And they always say like the men are better chefs, men are better whatever.
Yeah.
Like let them say men are better cleaner and take that out. Men are better. I don't know, like a dishwasher.
So
Please.
I wanna.
I personally believe men are amazing dishwashers.
I also personally, I don't know a lot of like female photographers. Yeah, there are, but I don't know any like a close
You
female
mean
photographer.
here or
here in Dubai and
Okay.
globally, So for me, I want to hear your perspective as a female photographer. What are the challenges that you faced in this region?
Right. Look, it's actually for me here in this region. I would not really feel like I face some different challenges from other regions or something.
Okay.
If this region itself have benefits and challenges, and then not depending on what field you are, like if you're already good with them, not only following them out of pressure. I feel not like if it fits you, if you're good with this region and you understand it, kind of like you embrace it, you feel it, you're like, okay, you go align with this, you feel you align. Then as the female photographer is just the same as everyone else, I would say. But here we have a benefits, right? So some female, for example, wedding photographers here have even sometimes more jobs than male, you know it, right? Because for local weddings, like on some of them, the male never going to be hired. It's purely like a girl's videographer, photographer. I know the whole team here. I can say only from the girls videographers and photographers for the weddings here. So this is the benefits, to be honest. Like
that's so true.
Here in in a region they have those as well. But it's mostly the stereotypes of the feeling, on everything else and on photography as well. Like on everything else and on media as well. It's just that the male just in general better with their, like, I don't know, technical aspect. Male are just better with like whatever. If you need to carry like a lot of weights, you need to like do all of this. Definitely, 100%. Men are.
Yeah.
Let me have assistant who's gonna carry my stuff.
Oh yeah, it's true. Again, that's also part of the
Yes,
being
and
female.
rigger and gaffer. Like, please, I'm not this kind of person. Yes, and that's why I really believe in niching. Like when we were on the way here, Nasi was like, what's your like niche? What do you like the most, photographer? And you actually told me that you are after the time you more and more cutting off like different things that not working with you. And that's why I say like thank you so much. Like perfect. I do really mostly. I of course respect everyone in their own way, but mostly respect and I prefer people who know exactly they think that what they want to do, what they are good at, and they prefer to like hit in that right point. And I really believe that that's the people get more money. In general, it's like when you have your 100%. Niche and you master your niche, nobody can beat you, right? In your niche, you don't have competition.
Yeah, I always compare this to, for example, like let's talk for medicine, for example. Like who would you pay more? Are you going to pay the general clinic
like
that cure everything, or the specialist?
Right.
Which one would you pay more? Right? It's the specialist.
Yeah,
probably, right?
I mean, with them, you see, there's a necessity in both because unfortunately we don't really understand why. First, we need a general one. We put him a little bit of money, and then he's gonna send you to like specific. That's where the agency come in hand as well. Like. So can I advertise myself as an agency owner here as well? Like this, like because we are speaking, we are giving them consultants. And then we, like, for example, I know you now, and I am definitely not as expertise like as you in this corporate kind of shoes that you're doing. 100%. So like now, for example, if I know that is what they need, that's what their requirement, I'm like, okay, I can contact the perfect person for you. So I'm going to be that therapist like this, but also as a photographer, I have my own like niche, what I like the most, what I feel like I'm one of the top. I'm not going to say I'm the best. No, I don't think I'm the best, but
okay.
I'm good.
Can you just mention what do you enjoy shooting? What's your niche? What do you enjoy shooting? What basically
it's
is
very
your niche?
hard, is it only about enjoyment? Because for example,
that's the thing, guys. When you ask someone, especially us, because we have social media, we have our personal stuff, and also we have our business, right? So when you ask us about this, which one?
Exactly.
Is it about making money or is it about having fun? And I like that.
Yeah,
I like that because same as me. Like whenever someone asks me this question, which one?
Well, for example, like you chose this not only because I don't know you only enjoy to see corporate, right? Like you thrive in a corporate world. There is nothing better than being team building event like this. I don't think so. It's purely only that. No, there's definitely like a combination of things. And probably you're now like, okay, the best in this because of not only you enjoy it, right? You chose it for the combination of so many factors, right? Like this, same as me, I love the energy of fashion. Like it's either a fashion week or fashion show or like fashion brandings, right? I do love the energy. For me, everything started from the human. So I do feel like I love to work either one-on-one or like team on one, but even there's a team, it can be 20 people. I always say like focus on me, listen to only me. Everybody else like working on you here. We are doing it together. It's just like you and me here, okay?
Yeah.
And not even my camera. Like that's why I know you're gonna ask me. Like that's why I pick camera that I pick, because I can stay still connected and I'm very sure
Which
about
one?
my camera. Sony.
Okay. Canon, you know me. Been
Sony.
sponsored by Canon for a few years now, but
Sony.
anyway, we're not going through that rabbit hole. But anyway, I respect each brand. Okay,
I was 10 years on Canon. I was 10 years
10
on Canon
years.
non-stop.
Oh my
And then I switched to
God.
Sony, and I'm not saying Canon's bad. I will never say that as well.
Yeah.
And I was traveling with National Geographic and Nikon as well.
Yeah.
And I love Nikon. It's just not, I don't find this best for my purposes. But like when they do this National Geographic stunning shots and like stuff on the Nikon, I'm like, yeah, of course, it's amazing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Sony National Geographic.
Yeah, right now. I mean, of course,
no
like,
Canon.
Sony is like, of course, Sony's like took over being the cool kid on the block, right?
Right,
Back in the day, it was
right.
Canon.
Right.
Like back when we started, it was.
It was.
Canon,
I
but now-
started from Canon.
which is good. Like I think competition, it actually elevates the brand, our brands that we supported. Like it also benefits us as a consumer.
Yeah, let's
Right?
talk about benefits. Let me allow to come back of the fact that I'm a female.
Okay.
For me, that was one of the reasons of the shift. That at the moment, like it was Mark III, I think, and
okay,
it is
got
the Sony. It was much lighter, and for me, I was a nomadic photographer who was moving every day, carrying my equipment. Okay, not only go when I have a work, like take the taxi or take a cab or take my car, and like okay, I don't know, drag it. No, I was moving from country to country, from city to city. I was also running photo tours for some time. It was my business, so I was making content for the like whole group and separately. And on those tours, I did quality of the pictures that are gonna go to covers of magazines. But like through your like you just traveling, you're like on a photo tour. So I need to be as movable as it possible. For me, Sony at the moment was just a perfect solution. Like
Yeah, I understand, especially during DSLR. And then when Sony first came out with their mirrorless cameras, of course, the weight difference is insane. Back in the day, I remember my DSLR, even the cinema cameras, they are huge, But then I think Canon right now, they released their mirrorless lineup, but it's still not as light as Sony.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Canon is trying to be the smallest. I don't think that's the
I don't think it's the case. They gave it they gave it to Sony, like
in
they
terms of
focus
size,
on other things.
Sony. So size wise, weight wise, Canon's still heavier. But yeah, for male, I prefer that. The body, because I could grip the cameras easily. But of course I understand for female, of course you're looking for something that.
It was interesting because I was listening about this for a few years before I even tried Sony. Like this, and like people told me, like you will like the grip. Like I have very small hands, by the way. Like my hands are like a child, and when people tell me about my wrist, like it's really small and stuff. And people tell me like you're gonna be more comfortable. But I'm so used to my Canon at the time. I remember, but I did the stupidest move ever. I pick up the Sony the day when I sold my Canon, and I had the shooting the same day. So I went to commercial shoot straight away. Oh my God, I'm a risky person. With the camera that I'm also, again, holding first time in my life in my hands. I'm just so confident that, okay, I'm shooting always in manual. I know how to shoot. Like I didn't have problems. Guys, tell me, it's like whoever like pick up the Sony the first time and turn it on and seen all the settings, all the different 45 pages of like, I don't know, everything. Like white balance and focus kinds and like everything. The Sony brain is just like overwhelm you the first when you like see it the first time, because you need to do everything up to your like likings.
It's very customizable.
Very customizable, like this. But in the first shoot, when you straight away need to run to the shoot, you don't want that, okay? And I remember I was shooting. I used to not look at the camera. Like I know every button, like your fingers are no without you. So you can look at the person, and if you trust your focus, especially nowadays, like it's very precise, on the eye and stuff. So you don't even have to really look as like
True.
what you're getting. You just still
Yeah.
have it like a conversation. Because I'm working with models straight away. Like this, and when I see model, by the way, it doesn't matter if it's a child, a man, a female, like anything. Like a model is whoever I am shooting, whoever shooting at the moment. So I remember I couldn't find the models in the same space, you know. I was just like, my hands was shaking. I was just like more than 10 years in photography and my hands started to shake again, you know.
Yeah,
But it was a nice feeling.
The good thing you pointed out about the difference of Sony. This is something that I think Canon is really more of a dumb-friendly camera. Like it's very easy to use. It's
Yeah.
user-friendly, right?
Yeah.
That's always with Canon, you know. But then of course Sony, they're trying to tailor more into like professionals, someone that wants to customize their camera.
Oh my
right?
God, people gonna eat you. You know what you just say that the Canon is less for professionals
No,
than
no,
Sony?
I'm not.
I
Hey,
agree.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying just.
You just say that.
Canon just more user friendly.
That's
Hey, I just had my Canon versus Sony episode, you know. So I'm not into going into that again. But anyway, you're just trying to say like Canon is just way easier. It's like, you know, it's.
I agree. I agree.
Right? Yeah, Sony. There's so many.
No, it was overwhelmed, and until now, because I do strictly like photography, I not yet started. I'm still planning to get more into videography,
Especially in video. If you see the video side, the codecs, the color.
Yeah, I didn't even go there
it's
much yet.
insane.
So like for me, I really know that I need to lock myself down and just like, okay, get into that.
Yeah.
And I'm not really the person. That is, I feel difference between male and female too, but more so for me. Even more than for another, like for a normal person, I am not self-learner. Like I'm not self-studying kind of person. So
really?
I feel much more comfortable to reach out to you and tell me, it's like, please.
Someone teaching you.
I pay, I don't know, whatever, we barter something, like please teach me. Show me exactly how you do this shot.
Ooh.
Then I'm gonna open YouTube and for hours gonna just look at tutorials, you know, like sit. Men in general, I feel they are more comfortable and it's amazing. I adore men for that they can literally sit and not get bored of following YouTube structures, you know, to understand like some technology of the product like this. And they're gonna end up with like a good results, whatever it costs them. 1 day, 1 week, 4 months, like they're gonna just learn it by YouTube. I am not like that, unfortunately.
I think, I mean, every people have different style of learning, right? So for you, you know, you love being...
I really, like, I can't remember. Maybe definitely there are girls like that. But I didn't meet one, to be honest,
because for me
who told me it's
personally-
like, I learned everything by YouTube.
Yeah, because for me personally, I'm a self-taught kind of person. Like
I knew so.
I love learning by myself, you know? So yeah, for me, YouTube,
I knew
online. So that's how I learned.
I went to college. After 1 month of doing
college.
photography, I actually went to college.
Wow.
And I went to college doing film photography. So I went to like lab, I went to print my own pictures and stuff like that as well.
Crazy.
I went through those years.
That's good. It's very rare to find someone these
Nowadays,
days. You know, nowadays that.
No, I'm still that generation.
millennial. No, but that's amazing.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
No, I love that. I love that. It's actually was interesting push for me. One of my first project ever that I participated, it was the competition. And by random, I don't know. I feel like it's by random. I feel like it's just somehow God pushed me in the right direction or something because I still don't understand how it happened, but I won. It was my first ever like participating in some competition, was in my city. And yeah, it was competition for popularization reading in a young minds. And like, you need to take a picture and just send the picture for that, like this. And your picture will be hanged somewhere like in the middle of the city. This is all I knew. So I'm like, okay, who I have in hand? I always think like that. Who do I know? My friends all around me, the boys and stuff, they were parkour. So I thought like, I'm going to take my friend in parkour and my best friend, absolutely until this day, like she's the purest person I know. She's a dancer, the ballet dancing, contemporary dancing, theater, you know, this kind of thing. And I took them both. So I sent 2 pictures instead of 1. I dressed her in her actual ballet, like, you know, dancing costume with her friends. They wear these ballet shoes. I don't even know this name in English and stuff. Like, you know, that you're standing like bleeding on your toes like this. They took the books and I shoot them in the middle of the street like this with the cars passing, you know, like back and forth. With the boy, he was jumping, doing the parkour stuff with the books like this in his and I dressed him like a nerd. Like I make him hair like a little bit like yours actually, like this. It's either a nerd or the mafia. You can choose. It can be both, by the way. I feel like nowadays it can be both. Like camera mafia, a little bit of nerd. It's just a good thing. Like this. I always think nerds are sexy, so it's a good thing. It's a good compliment from my side. Like this. So I also did the hair like this to him. I wear the glasses for him. He's absolutely like, it's not his style. Like I'm not even sure if he quit school or something, if he finished school. And he was jumping, doing parkour things with the book, and I was just shooting him. I won the competition.
Wow.
It was like I was doing photography not even in 1 month. So I thought like, okay, maybe that's something I should do. That was actually my start.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're very you love exploring. You're not the type of person that buy the books. Just follow everything by the book. You love.
I'm a bookworm though. I love reading.
Yeah.
Don't keep get
but
me right.
You're not strict into the rules.
No,
right?
definitely not.
I don't see that. I don't see that in you. Right?
Depends. You see, what I really try to also believe, because you see, I go to learn, like whatever, I go to proper learning. And like if the people now have a benefit to like learn from you, amazing. Like please do that. Like go and learn from whoever they prefer. For me, I also went that time for college. I like the teacher. So I went to learn from them. That's my thing. First, you pick the person. I always feel like I'm a branding marketing specialist, okay? So consultant, this is what my marketing agency doing here now. So people come for people anyway. People come, they are searching for connections. So me also, I was searching for connection. The people who come to study from you, they're searching for connection with you. You can give them basics. And then from there, they can break any other rules. Like, okay, I understand how shutter speed work. Like then I can break the rule right and left and see what if I break the rule and make the shutter low? What if I make it very high? How is going to affect the picture, right? But you have to like understand, this is how it works. This is the rule. Then go and break your rules and have fun.
See, that's the thing. As an educator myself, for me, and I see myself, or if you're looking for a teacher or instructor, we're only here to guide you.
Yeah.
Right. We're not here to tell you that this is the only way to do it. Like this is the right way to do it. You should do it only this way. No, that's not our job.
Definitely.
Our job is to guide you to expedite your learning, right? Because we learned all of this through decades of experience, right? But then when we teach you, it means that you're kind of escaping those kind of learning progress, right? Instead of you wasting 5 years, you might learn those kind of mistakes in few hours, in 2 days, right? And that's the advantage of learning from someone else, right? And that's exactly my job, is to guide my students. But then if you wanna, if you wanna do something else, by all means, go for it.
My advice also combine learning. Of course, if you find it in yourself and you can do the YouTube or like self-learning, please take advantage of your free time and do it. You will never regret that. But then find somebody who you can trust, do one by one, and then also find some time to come to the groups. Even here in Dubai, there are communities, there are photographing communities and amazing people who are coming together from every level. You can either ask or not necessarily ask, just embrace, like, just look at them, just observe how they do it, how somebody who's already like busy, who's already have a lot of jobs or maybe earning that much money that you want to in some things that you do, just observe them, how they move, how they do, how they use your camera. If you don't like, if they don't mind, you can ask them like what settings you're using or something. Normally people are so open in this case here. Yeah,
like I said, like find a good mentor.
Again,
right?
I feel like it's a little bit of the advantage of being a girl, especially here in the Middle East. I don't believe any photographer, like let's say male photographer, and I approach to you like during your work, we both, you see I have a camera as well, you see I'm a photographer as well, but like that's the benefits, to be honest, to be a woman in almost every field, that I can pretend to be a blondie at any moment, and I'm just like gonna ask you, it's like, hey Chong, can you actually help me, like what do you think, what kind of ISO works for this room right now, like this? Would you ever consider to tell me like no, go away?
No.
I don't think so, right? So I here in the Middle East, I feel like it's in general, people are not really rude to females as well. 100%, like why would they say no to? Like this is another benefit. Men, sometimes men to men, if they are open, if they're okay, in extrovert,
right,
they can do it. But they were kind of feel like I'm not too cool to ask another man.
We
or
feel
something.
like there's a competition between us.
Girls, honestly, I feel like we are more humble. And sometimes even if I have my opinion, I would still ask yours, like, but what do you think? What ISO works here the best? Or like, what do you think, like, is this angle is good or something? Even though I have my opinion on this by myself. Like maybe I think something completely weird. Like I think that I'm gonna lay on the floor and take it right up like this. But I also want to know yours. Like, what do you think? So just and the men here, they can always help. Like I really love it for the Middle East.
That's good.
But you know what? I actually, because of the topic you invited me to discuss for, I want you to tell me what kind of stereotypes you think there are here, or you heard, or you can think of. So at least I can, like think of have I ever fixed them, have I ever noticed them, faced them.
Okay, see,
like that.
Now you're giving me back the question.
Can I?
Stereotypes, right? Okay, so I mean, as long as you promise me you don't get offended.
I'm gonna get so offended. I'm gonna fight you. No.
No, I mean, see, I think it doesn't apply just in photography, right?
Right.
See, females of course gets more of a special treatment, right? In a lot of, I'm not in every field, but there's some fields that like female are just favored, right? Like I said, fashion, like weddings, So I think those are some fields that you are very very much ahead of us in terms of you're getting special treatment because of course female, and also you have a different kind of creativity if you think about it, right? Male creativity and female.
Wait, can you hold the thought?
Okay, sure.
You will remember it?
Okay.
I want to interrupt you here, and excuse me for that, because I feel like special treatment and different kind of creativity, those are two different things, and I really want to stop you here about special treatment as well. Yes, I say about positive things already, but believe me, there are negative sides of that as well, and not only in the Middle East.
I want to hear that.
Because I remember once I came to the master class of amazing photographer. He's a Russian photographer, but been famous in New York already. He is like a very high class photographer and stuff. It was expensive master class, and I was the only girl in a room. It was 20 of us who he actually picked by our works. Again, he doesn't know if I'm male or female, to come to his master class.
You guys were chosen.
Yes.
And there's only one female.
Chosen, yes, to be actually study from him and to pay him. So he is on that level that he is like, he doesn't want just anyone in a room, because it was like 3 days masterclass in a studio with like models that hired here, and like this, it was very high class stuff that I went to Moscow especially for that. I remember when I walked into the room on the first day, I was actually late, and I hate to be late. I never late like this. I was so stressed like this, and I opened the door and I was like just so, like so ashamed of myself. And I'm like, okay, I'm late. And he's like, who are you? I was like, I'm Nastya, like I'm Anastasia. I come to your master class. Sorry to be late. He's like, no. You're a woman. I'm like, I noticed. Like, I'm aware. He's like, no, woman cannot study photography from me. Woman cannot be a photographer at all. I'm
no
like,
way. Who's that person? Let me
fun here for 3 days. I pay him. I had for 3 days. I cannot just stand and go away. And I'm interested to learn his skills. It was that kind of photography. It was like 2012, I think. A lot of lights, different colorful lights with a long exposure, but flash, like working with like either diamonds reflection or like something. Like it was very beautifully kind of shot. It was one of my first like favorite shots that I was there like taking on that master class. If you want, we can speak like different kind of photography and just actually like show their like works here. That would be amazing. Like this, I still have them. I still love them. Like until this day, I really feel like sometimes I'm looking at the beginners now. I'm like, when I was a beginner, I already like try to like do different things with the light and stuff. So he actually tell me that when I like stepped into his master class. Imagine how much stress girls we already face, like a lot of stress and like pressure on those kind of things, that we are different. We are like we are less smart, the stereotypes that is in general go around the world with the girls. Now I swear to you, like in these generations, it's much less than we face it like as millennium before, especially in Slavic girls. Like you are really like, we still have the stereotypes that your place is in a kitchen, as like woman, your place is in a kitchen,
Fortunately.
It is. Men better chefs and better dishwashers. I always say that. Anyway. Yeah, let all the work be done by men. It's okay. So yeah, that's the thing. Like that's one thing. Another, for example, here, or let's be on a fashion week or something. Like let's take very high intensity events, not just when there's like a studying going on, or like some team building where everybody just happy, like something. No. It's like matter of the seconds. Like I don't know. Backstage of Roberto Cavalli, like their models are running, something is cheering, makeups are like, swinging like right and left, the brushes and everything. Like it's literally a mess there. I love that's the most. I love to be backstage even more than I love to be on shooting them on a stage, on a podium like this. And not only because I'm facing them to create that model career that I'm never going to become. No, not because of that. I actually feel I'm having so much fun with those models, and I know them, I understand them from the core, because I have that experience from me almost being a child like this. There is no such a thing as male and female treatment. I need to carry the lights. I need to carry, I need to do it fast. I need to, speak to the girls. They're not looking at me as I'm a girl, as a photographer. Sometimes I wish they would, because I truly understand them. They are in a heels, something. It is no, nobody looking at me or at anyone else, female there, as you're a female. Somebody you wish, sometimes you wish they would, but they're not, believe me. And you are exactly same position. There is no such a thing as because you're female, you don't need that huge light tube to carry, under the model. No, it's just not going to be such a thing.
Wow.
So,
but let's also admit it. There's a lot of female photographers or anyone that also afraid to carry this kind of stuff, right?
Are they?
Yeah.
Because it's heavy, or afraid to use it?
Afraid to use it because it's heavy. They need someone to carry. So but that's a credit on you, because you're not afraid to do this kind of stuff, right?
But also, I learned kind of to don't do it when it's not necessarily. I feel
you became much more smarter.
Thank you.
Yeah, right?
I'm old. No, and like you were saying, right? You become older, you're really cutting off almost unnecessary kind of things, unnecessary works, unnecessary models, and also
you gain experience. You know exactly what you bring.
Even
exactly
unnecessary light, because beginners a lot. I see them and I'm quietly smiling. I'm never gonna tell or try to teach them. Everybody have their own way, but it's just you have as much equipment with you as possibly to carry as a human can even do it like this, possibly humanly possible. So this, they have everything with them, a few different lights, I don't know, something else, hanging around just to look cooler.
That's also, I see the difference between men and women.
Yeah.
Men are more flashier. We kind of love bragging more, especially with our equipments, compared to women. Women just loves, just wants bringing what they need. They know what they need. You know what they need.
I feel it's in every field, honestly. I feel like women only flasher on the way they look, I guess. Okay. They are more taken, I don't know, in consideration, and they put it in an inner, this themselves. So they try to make them presentable as possible for themselves, how they want to, come out to the world. Yeah. But everything around, I don't know. Yeah, okay, maybe nowadays, especially here in Dubai and UAE, the watches, the diamonds, everything is also quite both genders, almost same. But the cars, house, your car, you something else around, even your camera. How big is your camera? Some people ask me, how big is your lens? Just my one actually.
That's very interesting. Now it's making sense.
I rarely go to safari.
Yeah, so female, of course, you're more concerned about your personal appearance. But for us, we cover that with our equipments.
Yes.
We spend more time investing on bigger cameras, bigger stuff, just for us to compensate on that personal appearance, right?
Definitely. When I see the person and I see what he's carrying around, I'm also have opinion on what kind of photographer, what he's doing, what kind of photography he's doing. It's we met today. You picked me up with a Dodge. Can I say that the kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah. Spoiler alert, the Dodge person. And I was just okay, it's going to be a fun conversation. That's a personality.
That's amazing. Okay, so I'm really enjoying this episode, because especially hearing these stories from woman itself, that's very, very incredible. There's a lot of differences if you think about it, for being male and female, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of experiences that you can share. But I wanna dive deeper. I wanna go into more controversial, right? And I will not try to hold on my thoughts, because this is what I like about this podcast.
Give me your darkest thoughts.
Here's the thing with this podcast, is this a conversation, right? I don't want to sugarcoat anything. So for me, I want to ask whatever I want to ask to my guests, right? So, okay. So, as a female photographer, and as gorgeous as you are, as beautiful as you are, you don't even look a photographer. I mean, you look more of a model, right? So you're as gorgeous as you are as a female photographer. Have you ever been hit on by a guest or client on the job?
Ever?
Yeah.
Once? Never. Never.
No way.
Never. Am I a good liar? Never. That's
I don't
never
believe it.
happened.
Come on.
In our field, such unprofessional behavior. Of course. Definitely. All the time.
All the time.
You see, I also, like in Thailand, when I moved abroad, my first company was a wedding company.
Mm-hmm.
And as a female, first of all, also one of advantage or disadvantage, I take it with a humor as advantage, but I know so many girls offended by that. First of all, when you are a wedding photographer and you come to shoot the wedding, so many guests, they're going to look down at you. It's like, seriously, you like get this little girl to shoot your whole wedding. You're only once per lifetime event.
Mm-hmm.
A girl, like young, and I also was very young. I was 19, 20 years old when I just started that, started weddings and abroad like this. So they were just like literally the girl like this. Then they're gonna always like come to you, and after, I don't know, fifth glass of whatever they have, they're gonna show me like the pictures of the cat, sunset, and the flower in their garden, and like ask me, so girl, how's my photography?
Oh my God.
Like those uncles or brother of the bride, like, or anything like that's always gonna like come. It doesn't even matter for them. I really feel like it's kind of feeling of dominating more than flirting, honestly, because it could be family man, it could be with his like wife and kids and everything. He's gonna just like try to like, as a person, like as the male, I don't think they can control it even, honestly. Like they kind of like dominating the room this way. They're just like, okay, there's a girl like this. We're going to see each other one time. So I'm going to show her like my photography so she can like, like know who's good here, who's the daddy.
Yeah. Now, can you tell me what was your worst experience in this?
Oh my
this
God.
topic? Worst experience. Like, I don't know. Is there anyone who like proposed
I
you
know,
on the?
I know. Okay. Yes, I know.
Go for it.
I honestly know, and those things happen not only once, but I particularly remember that case that I shoot incredible couple, very beautiful wedding, everything nice. We organized the whole event because my company was organizer as well, so we know them, background. Our boss is the one who make the whole ceremony happens and everything. I picked them up. They have beautiful hotel. We made a pre-story, after story the next day. Like was the whole gorgeous thing. After a few months, he contacted me that he divorced and wanted me to go for a coffee with him. Mic drop. The worst thing of being
the
a
next part of the
female.
story? Is there the next part of the story? Is there a next part of your story?
No,
what happened next?
There's
You
none.
just
I
said
was
no.
just
You just said
shocked. No, I was just shocked. I was like, are you for real?
Yeah. See, I mean, I don't know. In my I don't know, 50s.
I get it right though. I was not the reason. That was not. It was. He didn't divorce because of me.
You're safe. See, I mean, in my 15, 16 years of career, like for me, it's something that I'm not comfortable doing. I'm not comfortable flirting with my colleagues or with someone that I work professionally. Like it's not. It's just I don't know. It's just I'm not comfortable with that.
You feel like cringy almost.
I don't know. It's just I would rather meet a girl that I like outside of work.
Right.
If for example, if I met someone that I really like and it's at work, it's just I don't feel that urge to flirt or to know that girl. For me, it's just professionally. We are professionals. There should be a boundary.
Right.
But then for me, I would rather meet someone that I like outside of work.
I respect that. I do respect that. But I have two things to say.
Okay.
First of all, I also do agree that two photographers together is a bad news. Like honestly, I had that experience. Didn't work out. It's not good. No, don't go as photographer couple. There are exceptions. There are always exceptions. Amazing, bless them. I don't know how they're doing
right
it.
Now.
It's not my story. Like
okay.
Just for me, it's not working.
Okay, I wanna go on that. Okay, so you said if you're both photographer.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree on that.
Don't hit on me if you're a photographer.
Okay,
I
strongly believe that you cannot put two captains in one ship.
Two what?
Two captains in one ship. You cannot put two captains in one ship.
Yeah.
It would sink.
Okay.
Right? So same thing.
Right.
So two photographers, yes, of course. But then if there's like a compromise, for example, if one is a photographer and one is like, for example, like a model.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that's different.
There's the dynamic. Like even though if you both do photography, but
No,
there's
that's
someone
completely
is more model.
The business different. The feeling of the business is different. I really feel like approach is different.
If
They
you
not
complement
this-
on
yeah.
your strength and your weaknesses,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's a
So
good
many of my
dynamic.
friends are videographer and makeup artists. Like they have the whole team together.
Exactly.
They can work separately and together, not necessarily together. And that's amazing.
Same in business,
Yeah.
right? If your strength is in production, then your partner could be good in sales.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Or you're
Still,
right?
I'm at this stage of life. I really don't think that working together in general is a whole idea because I just had that experience. I probably had them too much. Like I literally went through like building a businesses together. So every time it's like the whole story, it's more complicating things than just feelings. And I really do believe now that in general, just like first 100% you give away yourself and to each other as the feeling wise, and then okay, I'm making it as a relationship podcast instead of camera wise. I'm so sorry, you guys are bored. I gotta go away from that. But then the business go like on top of everything. If you do separately amazing things and you combine something together as well, amazing. But if you are two in exactly same field or only your business together, this is all you're doing. Sometimes it can work. I'm not saying it cannot, but it's just genuinely not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I had the same experience. Like my partner used to be, we used to both.
But I'm flirting with everyone at my field. That's the benefit of being a girl again. I'm just being friendly. People think I'm flirting. Honestly, it's that case, to be honest. I'm not flirting. That's just me, my personality-wise and how I speak. Because I grew up, probably also because I grew up with the boys. Yeah. I'm so open. I'm most of the time friendly. I'm always smiling. Like at work, I really feel like this is also your like a kind of like a bottom line of being at work with the people, with the like public, especially I'm working direct with the people, you know. So it's just like I am coming up, showing up, almost always in a good mood. People think I am always in a good mood because I love my work, so I'm genuinely enjoying it. Even if I have troubles, they are staying outside of the studio, like outside of the set. So I'm like, okay, I'm always like good. People think I'm flirting. No, I'm normally just like enjoying my work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Good answer. It took you 20 minutes to answer the question, but good answer. Okay, I have one more. Okay. Let's talk about, here's the thing. I've heard this so many times in my workshops, my friends, you know, it is a common trope in the industry or in general, you know. I want to talk about beauty privilege. Right? I mean, let's admit it. Like it exists, right? Beauty privilege, inequality, name it, it exists. Let's admit it. But here's something that I always say to the people that tell me that, like, yes, it exists. Beauty privilege exists, but what are you gonna do about it?
So what are you doing with your beauty privilege?
Hmm?
What are you doing with your beauty privilege?
No, it's like no. It's like,
are you using it a lot? Tell me honestly.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, what are you gonna do about it? Are you just going to be complaining and whining your whole life because someone is more beautiful than you, because someone is more richer than you, because someone is more powerful than you? No, right? I strongly believe that every person there's an advantage in every person, right? For example, maybe your advantage is being beautiful, being smart. Me, I'm not lucky in terms of that. I'm not good looking, you know. I'm not rich or anything, but I have a certain advantage, which is, for example, like my character, my humor. Right, that's my advantage, and that's exactly what I'm using.
Who told you you're not handsome?
Don't
listen
me
to these
that
people.
now.
Don't listen to these people. Also, you have a style, okay?
Yeah,
like you are different.
Let's just be honest. It's not. I mean, I'm not your very stereotypical.
I'm not Angelina
man.
Jolie, you're not Brad Pitt, but why we have to fall into the standards? That's like honestly, you can think whatever of my opinion, with my opinion here, and you guys can hate me for that, but I really. Not like I don't believe in a beauty privilege. It's definitely there. It exists, let's face it. But I don't think that somebody lacking a chance to benefit from that and another person not. It's literally a thing of if there is something wrong completely with your, I don't know, like, I don't want to make any examples of some definitely unbenefits of, like your conditions. If there's a condition, there's one thing. But if there's just a thing of taking care of in nowadays when everything can be taken care of, especially here in UAE, we are talking about this market here, right? So if you need a gym, there's one in 50 meters and if it's not in your building, it's going to be in the next building by you, right? right? If you need, I don't know, any kind of like whatever girls do, like I don't even know, salon, like something else, it's around. If you need anything else, if you need a nutrition, yeah, you're gonna find it if you want to. So I don't believe somebody can take it, this privilege, and somebody just like that. No, some people just literally don't want it or lazy.
Yeah.
Or like I really feel like it's kind of like a lazy and complaining mindset, like a smaller mindset, the complainer mindset, negative mindset. They say like stuck mindset and growth mindset. So if you have in a growth mindset, you're gonna be like genuinely just love yourself. And I was like, I love myself for that. Like I love myself too much to eat junky all the time. I do eat junk, but not all the time. You know, like this 80-20 really works. Like this, eat junk on Saturdays. Okay, give yourself Saturday and enjoy life. But then like really like stuck, consistent and disciplined for this time. And you're going to be seeing like, you know, that your body take advantage of beauty privilege after a few months.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that always comes to me time and time again. Like literally yesterday, I did the one-on-one workshop and that came up again.
Okay.
For beauty privilege. But again, I always say this. Like,
With male
again,
or female, can I ask?
Female.
Female. What did she ask you? Like,
No, it's like, no, she's kind of pointing out like she's basically, she said that she's struggling to find her place in the industry because she said she's not good looking enough or, you know. But
see, that's what I don't believe. I don't know. Maybe she's a young girl. She didn't find herself
and
yet.
there's something that I told her. Like, see, the thing is, yes, it exists. But again, what are you going to do about it? Inequality exists in this world and you cannot do anything about it.
Right.
But again, what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to complain and whine your whole life? Of course not. You have to work on it, right? You have to put your hard work on it. Like for me, again, as I said, I'm not good looking, but I know my strength.
Right.
I know I'm charming. I know I'm humorous. You know, I know you know, I'm funny. So I made that as my advantage, and that's what separates me to the competition.
For sure, you're flexible.
Right?
You're very quick. You know how to like pull up some things on the spot. Like I can hear how you like speak. So for sure, you are thinking even faster than if you're thinking even 1 second faster than you speak. So I don't know. That's a like speed lighter. It is. Look, for me, I really think it's not even about beauty privilege. Let's all remember about Barbara Streisand, for example, as an actress, right? If anyone ever called her like classical beauty, her and Sharon Stone together, like let's put them together, right?
Again, showing us our
let's put her and Jessica Alba together.
Sharon
her and
Stone,
like whoever you prefer, like put another like girl for yourself. It is not about that. You can be having not the statistic image of who is a beauty. As a person. I'm teaching that in a model school. I'm a teacher here for the models and content creation in one of the model schools here in UAE. I'm giving the classes and I'm talking about this and I'm showing now examples. Okay, do you don't want to, some of the Gen Zs, they have no idea who is Barbara Streisand. Okay, I'm going to show them campaigns of Gucci, Cartier, and Dior Beauty at this very moment in their Instagrams. And they are not showing up the most beautiful, there's no Kendall Jenner there. Like this. She, of course, there as well. She is amazing and she's everywhere. Okay, we know that. But on the first pages of this brand at the moment are the famous singers, the tennis players, the podcaster, by the way, in Dior Beauty, one of the youngest podcaster in the MENA. She's, I think, from Saudi. Like this, just a cute girl. Like this, who knows what she like, knows she want her voice is like loud, not in the loud of the volume, but like loud in her like words and, like her opinions. And brands, I love it. People, I love it. All you have to be here, I really feel like it's dedicated, discipline, and nice. Like a little bit nice to people, to clients, to others, to like colleagues. You're going to be known. You don't have to be like, I don't know, model kind of beauty.
Yeah, I really like that because something that I've learned also throughout my career is you're actually, there's a huge chance for you to become more successful because of your attitude and not because of your skills.
100%.
Like attitude matters more than skills or talent. I strongly agree with that.
More than talent.
More than talent. Attitude is more important than having skills. I've seen a lot of, you've seen a lot of successful people, photographers in this industry. But their work is not even that good, but they're very successful, right?
Interestingly, right? I don't want to say attitude. I want to say character. Because you can have a bad attitude, but if it's your branding, like part of your character, come with your bad attitude, do the best job ever, and people will love and adore you. And I know a couple photographers like this here, they are completely badass, but they like come, everybody like hating, loving them, And it's just like, I'm in a bad mood. I didn't have my coffee, but by the way, give me this camera. I'm gonna take the best shot ever possible. And he does.
It works.
And
right?
it works.
It
And
works.
people just adore him. And for like the talent, skills, definitely there are skills and the character. So I feel like the personal branding even more important. But when you're beginning, because you were talking about the student, right? For example, the female student. When you're beginning, discipline, character, the one you were telling me, attitude. The attitude is even before that. Your attitude to building your brand, the attitude of building that character and staying strong on the discipline. Because the people gonna a few times they try, okay, I didn't get to known yet. I'm not famous still after 2 months doing photography. Well, that probably is not for me. People like that, and it's fine. Let them try something else. Like I really believe that, because I had a course before as a teacher for content creation and how to find your niche, like this on anything. How to become. I really do believe that everybody can have a blog nowadays. Everybody can become an influencer. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You're making needles. You're working IKEA. You're a doctor. Like whoever you have opinions to talk about. Okay, amazing. Like you can put it out there. Like you can build the personal branding on top. But if the people don't know what to do, so many people come to me. It's like, I don't know what's my niche. I'm like, okay, try photography. Try. I can teach you what I do. Let's say if you love it. I'm like, no, I know I don't like it. I'm like, amazing. So we have -1. Like this, lovely. What else you don't like? Let's put it there. What you don't like, then you're gonna find some things in the photography as well. I remember how we were finding our niches. It's just like, okay, like, okay, not fashion. And it's okay, amazing. So maybe food. Like, let's try weddings. Let's try something else. Let's just try and see. Okay, I'm very good and love the corporate thing. Like this,
Yeah, I mean.
So I really feel like try, and if you don't like it, amazing. That's great.
Yeah, and also nothing beats. Also, I believe that nothing beats hard work. Like it's like that's something that I'm very proud of, because I'm someone that started as a street vendor in Dubai. I used to sell on the street.
Oh wow!
So
really?
2007 when I came here, I was a street vendor, and hard work brought me to this basically. Everything that I achieve right now started from the street in Karama. So
That's
just imagine that. Right? Nothing was given.
Right.
Everything was earned. Right. So everything I did was earned through my hard work, through my passion,
That's beautiful.
through my attitude, through my professionalism. So so it's something that again I strongly believe. Right. And then I love this conversation. I mean, I didn't expect to go this deep. Right?
Well, really? You told me you want to go deeper. Or like,
No,
this
like,
is
I
only
like
that's as deep for you? Oh my god.
Yeah, I like it. Is there anything that we missed? Are we good? Is there anything you wanna add?
The only thing that you were just saying right now, the definition of hard work is different for everybody. Like, I'm not gonna say again. Sounds like a grammar and say like nowadays the kids think it's hard work. It's to write one sentence like or something. It is. But again, everybody decide what is good for them. Like what is hard work for them, how many hours a day they want to work or hustle or anything. And of course you cannot expect, and I really always tell people, please don't compare yourself to the people who really like, okay, they have nothing to eat, so they go and they work in 15-16 hours a day like this because they have to, and B, they have a big plans. You just testing something and you doing that, okay, half hour a day. This is literally could be a hobby. Like don't be so harsh on yourself if you cannot do it from first hour or third hour or fifth hour or like 10,000 hours that they say that it actually takes to master a skill and stuff like that, right? I came to this country as well when it was the war time. War just hit and my bank accounts get blocked by USA, the Visa and MasterCard. So I literally had nothing like in my account, no job, and I was working as a promo model as well. So I get like just simplest work is like my face and like smile to the people and stuff, and slowly but like okay, in 3 years now I have a golden visa. So like as a photographer, this not as a promo model. Unfortunately, also if the government wanna me be a model, I'm more than happy to say like come to Dubai. Like this.
Are we good? Yeah, are we good?
I think
Anastasia,
so.
thank you so much. You're such an inspiring person. And
Thank you
I'm
for
glad
having
that I
me here.
invited you in this podcast, and I hope we can inspire, or we definitely will inspire a lot of photographers, especially female photographers out there, and then hoping to have you back again.
Please,
In the
it was
future.
amazing.
If you have any topic, whatever, or if you want to go out, take some photos, I would love to be your photographer as your
Really?
model. I see shots. I
Take
feel like
a
we're kind of
corporate shot.
we can complement our style, our skills, So maybe we
Let's
could go
try
out
to
somewhere.
collaborate with
Yeah,
you.
sure.
Definitely.
Good. Thank you so much.
Bye.
There you go.